Imagine an elevator that never stops. No doors, no control panel, just a chain of open boxes gliding up and down, and you have to time your step just right. Some people call it nostalgic, others call it a lawsuit waiting to happen. But in Europe today, a few of these relics still run, even though they've seen bans, warnings, and more than a few unfortunate mishaps. This is the paternoster lift. It doesn't behave like a modern elevator. Instead of a single car that politely stops to pick you up, a paternoster is a chain of open compartments looping endlessly inside a building. 2 people per cabin, no door, no button, just the rhythm of the machine and your courage. The name paternoster comes from Latin for Our Father because the cabins loop like rosary beads, which is honestly fitting considering many people whisper a quick prayer before stepping on. The idea dates back to the 19th century. The first systems that matched today's paternosters appeared in Britain in the late 1860s. They were brilliant for moving crowds. No waiting around, no stopping and starting. People simply hopped on and off, which made them efficient for packed offices, universities, and government buildings. They move slowly, around 20 to 30 centimeters per second, which sounds gentle until you realize the thing never stops for you. You adjust to it. It does not adjust to you. But this convenience came with a price. Since the compartments never stop moving, using a paternoster requires timing, awareness, and the confidence of someone who has absolutely never tripped over their own shoelaces. No safety doors, no sensors, no emergency button at each floor, just you and gravity. And of course, people pushed their luck. Some tried to load in ladders, carts, even the occasional library trolley. If there was a terrible idea available, someone tested it. The results weren't great. Accident rates are estimated to be roughly 30 times higher than normal elevators. Before 2002, Germany alone saw about 1 death per year from paternoster accidents. 1 per year from an elevator. Despite that, these lifts stayed in service for decades until most countries halted new installations in the 1970s. Too risky, too unpredictable, and too many opportunities for things to go horribly wrong. There are tragic cases, like the 81-year-old man who fell into a shaft in The Hague in 2012. It highlighted the fact that vulnerable users like the elderly, children, and people with disabilities face the most danger. By modern safety standards, many consider paternosters basically unacceptable. Even so, a surprising number still operate across Europe. Germany and the Czech Republic have the most. Germany alone has around 230 of them still hanging on. Czechia has about 68 scattered across public buildings. Not all are open to the public, probably because no one wants to explain to first-timers how not to die. The UK has only a few survivors. The Arts Tower at the University of Sheffield still runs one, and it's often called the biggest paternoster in the world. Students treat it like an initiation ritual. The Albert Sloman Library at the University of Essex had one too. It even went viral online because apparently people love watching strangers try to board a moving elevator without panicking. For many people today, riding a paternoster isn't about practicality. It's a time machine, a living slice of industrial-era engineering with a touch of adrenaline. So why haven't they all been removed? Partly nostalgia, partly stubbornness. Many see them as historical artifacts, part of a building's identity. Some institutions refuse to get rid of them because, in their words, it just wouldn't feel right without the clunky little death wheel turning in the lobby. And even when a full shutdown was attempted, like in the 1990s in West Germany, the public pushed back.